Good morning, students. Grade 10th, subject IT, and today's topic is ability to work independently. The capacity to work on your own is an important asset. Working independently in the absence of any outside influence can be extremely beneficial for an individual, as the passion for achieving something of your own can pave your path for success and can boost your confidence. Being independent teaches you how to be self regulated and self motivated. To become a self managed individual, one should not depend on others for guidance. Instead, take initiatives for his own. An independent individual can manage his time well and become a potential leader. Meaning of an independent person. An independent person is aware of his feelings and character, observes and evaluates his behaviors, and corrects his mistakes. He knows what he needs to do. An independent person takes the initiative rather than being told what to do. He takes ownership of his mistakes without looking for excuses and does not require constant assistance or supervisions to complete the task. He works to the best of his ability. Now, what are the advantages of working independently? So, first thing is that it boosts self confidence. Independent people are likely to be more confident in handling problems affecting their lives. It is because they can take actions and are prepared to do things without support and permission from others. The knowledge that they can face any challenges will instill more confidence in them, makes the person self reliant. An independent person is resourceful and relies only on himself. He likes to enjoy a free flowing work style that requires discipline and self awareness. Next one, makes the person emotionally independent. Independent people experience challenging life situations without involving other people. Emotional dependency improves their relation with friends and family and make them stronger, makes decision making an easy task. People who are emotionally and financially depend on others cannot take a strong and timely decision. An independent person knows that his decisions will only impact him, so this makes it easy for him to take any step here we can they can take independently. Brings out the best in a person. Having a free and independent mind gives the freedom to explore one's own skills and talents, which ultimately brings out the best in a person, increases self value and self esteem. The achievement of emotional, social, and personal independency gives the person a sense of accomplishment. This eventually changes the perception of a person about himself and how others perceives him. Lastly, makes the person accountable. Accountable in the sense what is going on in my life, for each and everything I am only answerable, even it is good or bad. So, an independent person is wholly responsible for the outcome of the task which he has undertaken. If he fails to accomplish the task, he is answerable for it and likewise gets full credit when he succeeds in finishing it. Skills required to work independently. First thing is that self motivation. It is an essential trait that a person needs to work independently. He should be able to motivate himself to complete the task successfully, even in the absence of others. Second one is organizational skill. This is another important skill that a person needs to have. He can organize his task in a manner that best suits him. He can hence achieve his objectives on time. Multitasking ability is the most and very essential skill for an independent person. A person who works alone should be able to handle multiple tasks at the same time if needed. Discipline. A person should be disciplined enough to organize his workflow and follow the planned schedule as he is self accountable. Next one is saying about communication skill. For independent workers, good communication skills are basic necessity. Expressing yourself in an effective manner is critical, but it virtually through phone or an email. Resourcefulness. When working independently, you may face problems which you need to resolve without anybody's assistance. Hence, you need to be resourceful to handle any situations. Now, the next topic is saying about how to become self-reliant. Then, the keys to become self-reliant are: first one is self-awareness, self-motivation, and self-regulation. Now, what is this self-awareness? Self-awareness means being aware of your personality, including your strengths, weaknesses, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and motivations. Self awareness allows you to understand other people, how they perceive you, your attitude, and your responses. It is important to be self aware because it influences our personal development. When you are self aware, you are more confident, innovative, and empathetic. Your decision making abilities and communication skills are also enhanced. Those with enhanced self awareness can work independently and become more effective leaders. Thus, self awareness is an essential factor in achieving success and becoming independent. There are two types of self awareness. First one is external self awareness, and another one is internal self awareness. This type of self-awareness requires understanding how other people perceives us. This is about external self-awareness. External self-awareness often surfaces in situations when people are the center of attention. For example, while giving a presentation or talking to a group of friends. People who have a high degree of external self-awareness may be categorized as pleasers. They are aware that their actions and behaviors are being evaluated, so they often behave in a socially acceptable way. External self awareness can also cause people to become distressed, anxious, and worried about how others perceives them. Internal self awareness. This type of self awareness represents how we see our values, aspirations, thoughts, feelings, behaviors, strengths, weaknesses, and their impact on others. For example, feeling nervous when you realize that your teacher has caught you lying. High job relationship satisfaction, personal and social control, and happiness are some of the positive aspects of internal self awareness, whereas anxiety, stress, and depression are some of the negative aspects. To become more self aware, we must ask ourselves these three questions every day. First thing, what went well today? Next, what did not go so well? And the last one, how can I be smarter tomorrow? By these words, that's all for today. In next class, we will see the next part of self motivation and working independently. Till then, have a good day. Thank you.